talking. It's talking. All right. Wow.
Wow.
Friendship ruined. You're live.
Wow. Everyone, welcome to the first live episode of the After School Special Club podcast. This is episode 34. And, hi.
Hello. It's great to be here live. It's like SNL Light.
Yeah, seriously. SNL Light. That's what we should call this.
It's
SNL
true.
Light.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. This is your source of video game commentary, news, entertainment, and stories from our stupid little lives. I'm Chris.
I'm Mary.
Specific to the Lord.
To the Lord. Jesus above.
Jesus above and below, if you know what I mean.
You know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's good to be here. And I feel like we have a show today. Not like a great show.
Not a great
just
show.
A show.
I mean, it's never a great show. It's
No.
always our best, though.
Yeah, we always give our best. My best is like, 50%. I can do 20.
I was going to
today.
say, I'm doing like 67.
Oh, I'm doing 20. I'm doing 20/20 vision for 2022.
For 2022,
Did you see that? It's haunted. The Heartless.
How could you be so hard?
It's haunted. This is a Heartless
Yeah, we got a
plushie, by the
shadow
way.
plushie for the set, and he's like a rag doll, so it does not stand up on its own.
But I feel like he's haunted because of Kingdom Hearts 3 and how
terrible
trash it was.
Anyway.
We should do the Trash Awards, and that should get number 1
Kingdom
every
Hearts
year.
3.
Yeah.
And number 2, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
All right, well, Mary, how was your week?
It was good. We did try to stream on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
I said try because there were some technical difficulties, but in any failure in life, you learn.
Right.
You learn.
And it was our first streams, or like our first like game stream, and we were kind of ambitious with it, so like we learned very quickly. So it was super fun though. Like I think so. Like we recorded it, and I'm gonna cut some of it together, like for YouTube. I think is gonna be our plan. So there's stuff that I can salvage from it, and I think that it's gonna be pretty funny considering how it went. Because our goal initially, right, was Mary and I found Steam games for each other. And we were going to play them. Like, I was going to have Mary play mine, and I would play hers. And it was supposed to be, haha, funny times.
Yeah, his and hers crappy games.
Right. And we got maybe, like, 3 minutes into the Santa game. And
Like
just,
Crazy
like,
Santa.
Crazy Santa,
Yeah.
which was pretty funny.
Oh, it was so good. Like Santa dropping bombs,
Right?
literal bombs on houses.
But then after that, like, we just couldn't get shit to work. So we, like, went kind of cuckoo for, like, 10 minutes. And then we just defaulted to, like, I think our safe, like, just chillin' game is golf with your friends.
Yeah, because we're true golfers.
We're true golfers, and that
Comes
for
natural.
some reason is the only game that works every time.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Yeah, I love that game. So we just ended up doing the rest of the stream, the last 30 minutes, playing golf with your friends. So I think I'll cut something together so you guys, if you missed it, will be able to see the chaos.
Yeah, and
part of it.
I want to see the chaos again.
Right.
Because I'm a chaotic person.
Well,
I
it's also
crave
funny
chaos.
because I missed, like, I think there were parts that we missed when when like we were doing things. So it was funny because I could actually see them happen, like your hole in one,
Oh, yes, that's right. Our holes in ones that we kept missing.
which I'm going to delete.
Yes, from history, just so that I never can achieve that. Ever.
So it was fun. We are going to be doing streams every Friday, probably around like 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we have the rest of January is going to be super fun. So we're going to be playing the Dark Pictures anthology games. So we're going to start with Man of Medan this upcoming Friday, and we're calling it Silent Pictures because we're going to play the games, but instead of making choices, we're going to stay silent.
Yeah, and I think I'm really looking forward to seeing just like the facial. If you know those games, like it's a decision-making game.
Right.
So you have like these really tough decisions you have to make, and people are coming to you like, are we going to let these people die? Like you have to make this decision now. And we're
I'm
just
like,
going to be like, and they look around
They
too.
look
and
around when you
they're
move
just
the
like,
cursor.
It's like, why isn't he talking?
Why is he just bobbing his
Yeah,
head?
he's looking around. I got to look around before I make a decision.
So I think it's going to be hilarious because I think we should do stay silent, but then like still do the like active time stuff.
Yeah, you got to.
Well, because we'll just die immediately.
Yes.
Well, we'll see.
And-
We don't know.
That's right.
So just like our first stream, we haven't tested this stream. So
Yeah, this is a great setup and a great start.
it's going to be really funny, I think. So I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that, especially now that we know what the heck we're doing.
Yeah, I'd say we're more professional than we've ever been.
Oh, yeah, we're professionals.
Because we go back to the first episode that we've done, and wow,
So bad.
little children, little.
It
folks.
is really funny. I haven't watched it in a long time, but besides the production quality being really bad, It is just funny, like, because at first, like, our first few episodes were really funny.
Oh, they were so good.
But the production quality was just ass.
Yeah, like you couldn't hear it. It was like blown out.
We were sharing a microphone, which is like so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, what is this, a talk show?
And then we were like slamming on the table and like shaking it. So there was like
all this ambient noise.
Visual stuff going on,
God.
auditory stuff that wasn't supposed to be there. It's great. But it started, and we started, and that's the most important part.
Yep.
To get to here.
Right.
Now.
Now we have sound foam.
That's right. That's like the elite.
Right.
You have sound foam.
I mean, you guys can't see it.
Yeah, I mean, one's falling off, but that doesn't count. That one doesn't count.
It's stuck for now.
We have 99% sound foam up.
This room is 99% sound
The
foam.
1% is down.
The 1% is that we're not wearing it.
That's right. I'm not wearing anything.
Whoa. Maybe you're going to get banned from Twitch.
Underneath these clothes, I'm wearing nothing.
Same.
What? We're matching. You have to change.
I'm a nudist under this outfit.
You have to change. We can't both be wearing the same.
I know we should have
underneath.
wearing the same under outfit.
Yeah.
The same birthday suit.
The same underskin. But yeah, so that was Friday, and then so far I'm on vacation.
Oh yeah, you are on vacation now
today, so I'm excited for that because I get to play the games that are on my backlog because I have so many games that are on my backlog.
Yeah,
like retro games, new games. Steam games. The Steam games, I didn't even know games that I had.
We both, so it was so funny. I don't know if we caught it on video, but both of us being like, you were like, wait, why do I have Forspoken here? And I was like, I also have Forspoken in my Steam library, but I don't remember buying it.
Yes. I was like, how did this get here?
Right, we were both just like,
it was gifted to me. We gifted it to each
It's
other.
like the U2 album that iTunes put on everyone's iPhone without
That's right.
asking.
It's just Forspoken. Yeah. But anyway, besides that, and being able to play all the games I want to play, I'm trying to get into creating habits for myself because I feel like that's been really hard. Not only because of like the pandemic and everything, like keeping habits going.
Right.
I feel like this is what I want to do for the remainder of the year.
Yeah.
So that I can be more organized, not only for the podcast, for my own life.
Yeah.
For gaming, even making like a gaming schedule. Like, it sounds crazy, but like you got to make time to game now.
Honestly, sometimes I do, like, because it's just, I feel like I'm always so busy, like, with work and just, like, other stuff in my personal life that, like, I do feel like I have to, like, schedule time to squeak games in. Because otherwise I do the belligerent thing of, like, staying up really late. Like, I'm a teenager and I'm not. I wake up at 5 o'clock. So, like...
Yeah.
And, like, have to work. So it's, like, I don't have the luxury of, like, staying up until 4 a.m. and then getting up at, like, 7 and being like, ugh, because, like... There's shit that I'm actually responsible for now because I'm an adult.
Yeah, I remember being a kid, like, gaming all night and, like, waiting until the sun comes up and be like, I can go to sleep now. The sun's up.
Right?
But now it's like, I'm a night owl, but I'm also an early bird.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm both. I'm a contradiction.
Awful.
Yeah. But, yeah. So that's my plan for the next coming weeks.
That's nice.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I haven't really done anything this week. Like, I've just been in between games. So I've been just playing Final Fantasy IX in my free time. Because I was like, fuck it. This is one of my favorite games. And I don't have anything right now that I need to be playing. So I'm just slowly waiting for February to roll around.
Yeah, that's the month. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I am playing through Mario, Paper Mario.
Oh, the first
Thousand Year Door.
Oh, okay.
No, Thousand Year Door. No, like that game is so good. Like
I
this is
haven't
the first time playing. I haven't played through it. This is my first time, and it's just so fun and like
I love Paper Mario.
Beautiful. This game is great. I was like, this is why it's expensive, and also this is why people love it.
Yeah, God,
So
the first Paper Mario was like my favorite Nintendo 64 game, and I wish I still had it. Not that I have an N64 anymore, but I wish I still had it because I'm like, I fucking love this game. Mm-hmm. It's so good.
I wonder how much that's worth now because the Thousand Year Door is worth some pretty pennies. Some pretty pennies.
Pretty pennies.
Yes. Give me your pennies.
I have no idea. We could look it up later, but yeah, because I'm just like, I love that game. And this first star that you get, his name is Twink, which is hilarious now because Twink means something different, especially in gay vernacular. So, it's just really funny, and I'm like, haha.
It's like, call out. Ooh.
You little twink.
You little twink.
He's like, I'm a bottom.
And it's not offensive. It's just
right.
Like, yeah.
So yeah, I haven't really been doing anything this week. I've also been thinking about like small goals that I can set for myself and like just like little things that I can achieve and try to do more of. Like I'm gonna try to like cook healthier because everything is like tying into like I'm just trying to take care of my health because I in the last few years have not been very healthy and have worsened a lot of my already pre-existing bad habits. and also because of mental health, haven't really had a very healthy past few years. And so I want to just like eat healthier, stop ordering takeout as much, which I have since I've sort of been working on my mental health. So that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of my diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
All of it kind of ties in. Smoke less.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
2022 is going to be the year of health.
Year of
through the
hell.
pandemic. I mean, oh God, let's hope not. But yeah,
Fingies crossed.
All fingies. Even my toes are crossed right now.
My toesy woesies.
Cross, damn it.
Woo.
But anyway.
All right. Well, yes.
So basically, like, there wasn't a lot of news this week besides the games that are coming out next month.
Right.
So I was just looking through articles and things like that, just trying to get up to date, and I stumbled upon yet another Kojima article. Hideo Kojima.
You love to see it.
I love to see it because I was really into it. And a couple episodes ago, I talked about the whole controversy with, like, is Silent Hill still being made?
Right.
Kojima's making this under the cover game,
right.
and it's going to be Silent Hill.
Side note, you need to do like an entire video essay.
I do, because I'm obsessed. But anyway, I got back to it somehow. This is a new article. This is not an old one.
Like I'm not reopening old wounds.
Yep, it's a new wound. I cut myself. And then I poured some salt in it. I'm like, get in there, seasoning. But it is not Silent Hills that he's making. I believe now that he is not doing that.
Yeah.
Finally, I'm like, okay, I've accepted it. I've moved on. It's like the
stages of grief.
Yes, the stages of grief. I've accepted it. I was angry for a bit.
Oh yeah.
And I was sad. But now I'm like, I'm past it. Like, he's just moved on to other pastures.
Right.
Not greener, because
Not greener.
Silent Hills would have been greener, because that's the greenest you can go. But anyway. Anyway.
Silent Hill is like the happiest.
The happiest, rainbows, like
rainbow sunshine.
Nothing sad, nothing depressing. That game is just a child's game, pretty much. It's a children's game.
It's for kids.
Yeah, eat for everyone. But but anyway, he is making 2 new games, and they're going to be released. So he's working on them right now. Mm-hmm. And he's also working on an anime.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, which I thought was interesting. Because
he's doing it all.
He is doing it all. He's a one-man show.
God bless.
But I do feel like he is so, like, infamous, famous, just, like, a presence, right? Like,
yeah.
You hear Hideo Kojima, and, like, I can't really think of a lot of, like, developers or game creators that I know by name.
Yeah.
That have that kind of, like, I don't even know, prestige
right.
to them.
Because he does. He has, like, there's, like, a prestige, but then it's, like, a presence.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has this, like, way, like, just his character, I think, like, makes him this, like, funny, but also, like, mysterious.
Super mysterious. You don't know what the guy's planning, thinking, doing, or saying sometimes. Because he'll just post pictures, and people will, like, conspiracy theory these pictures.
Right.
Like, he's holding a blue box. That means Blue Box Games. That means Silent Hills. And
right.
it's, like, spiraling from there. And it's like, man, he really has us by the balls. At least he has me
my
by the
balls.
Because Death Stranding, yes, he really, there was a wound to the heart a little bit. But I feel like the next one, if I just give him one more shot, give him one more try.
One more chance.
He's going to do it.
An
One more chance.
Relationship.
Yeah, one more chance. He's going to pull through with, like, the next game that I'm going to be like, whoa, you know?
Wow.
Like, this is the next Metal Gear Solid. Whoop.
Well, I mean,
Whoa.
But
is
maybe.
it the next Mo? It could be. The anime is Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, God.
But yeah. So I was thinking, basically, from that is I've accepted that Silent Hills isn't going to be a thing. Mm-hmm. I've also accepted that Del Toro, he even said he wasn't going to make another video game, like, related thing.
Yeah.
That's the saddest part, I think. Because that would have been so cool to have him.
I know.
Yeah. Anyway. That
Hold
was
on,
just something I saw.
Okay, sorry.
It winded him. It took him out.
Man, I don't know.
He was offended.
I was telling Mary earlier, like, I'm getting bloaty in my old age, like, just carbonated stuff, like, especially beer. Like, I can't drink beer anymore. Mm. But my problem is because I drink stuff so fast.
Yeah.
That, like, carbonated drinks just go straight down and then back up.
Well, that is a sign of old age. Like, not old age. You're ancient. You're ancient.
Oh no, I'm
Chris.
aging.
You have an age spot. No, but, like, I think, like, gastro stuff really starts to hit in your 30s.
Yeah.
That's, like, the marker.
I'm not 30 yet, though.
But
you're like, you might as well be.
Might as well be.
Start
might as well
early.
be 35. Yeah. You're just a go-getter. You're starting on
An
those
overachiever.
early symptoms fast.
But yeah. Moving on from that. So what I wanted to talk about, besides my
Your gaseous gas.
my gaseous gas, my gastrointestinal problems.
Love that. Is there a doctor in the chat?
Hello, is there any doctors in the chat?
Yeah.
Nope, no doctors in the
No
chat.
doctors in the chat.
Okay. So I wanted to talk about the news that shook the community.
Yes.
Which was. It was announced that Dying Light 2, which is coming out February 4th, is going to take approximately 500 hours to complete 100%.
It's a lot of hours. It's a lot of time.
Now, I think back to, I think the games that I put the most the game that I put the most hours into was Final Fantasy 12.
Okay,
And I
can
put
see that.
270 hours into that.
That's a good time for that.
Completionist. I got everything. I got all of the bizarre items. I got all of the side quests, all the bosses, all of the espers, all of the everything. And it took me 270 hours. But that was also when I was a teenager and didn't have a life. Because I've seen a lot of people, like especially adults, talk about this, like where people reflect back on like how we all used to play like RPGs and had the time to put those hours in because you're young and don't have responsibilities.
Yeah,
but
stay
I'm
up
like,
till 7 a.m.
Exactly, but now I'm like, because I had this realization too since I've been playing Final Fantasy 9, was like I'm so grateful for the speed up, for being able to basically just like cheat, like. You can do it so it's like every hit is 9,999.
Yeah.
There's battle assistance, so your HP and you're always in trance and your HP is always maxed.
Oh yeah, I use some of that sometimes.
Yeah. And like historically I would have been like, oh, but now I as an adult I'm like, thank fucking God, because I'm like I love the story of Final Fantasy 9 and I love the gameplay, but it's like I think just because of the way that games have evolved and what we're used to now, there is something very repetitive and boring about those kinds of games in terms of like gameplay mechanics, grinding, all that stuff. It's like I want to experience that, but only a little bit. So that's why I'm grateful for the speed up, for the instant level, for being able to learn every ability instantly without having to grind. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, like I'm here for mostly with Final Fantasy 9, like the story. And so to be able to bypass the stuff that I don't want to do, that I don't have time for anymore, is great. So I'm just like, holy shit, Dying Light 2, 500 hours to complete it. Like,
I feel like that's like, for me, like personally, like I'm like, I wonder if there's a way you can bypass some of those hours, like cut some hours off that chunk of time. Because if you don't get it 100%, like I don't think I could get it.
Well, I'm not a completionist, so I'm not going to go for 100%. But I mean, 500 hours, that's like, I would probably be playing this over the course of months. Over a year to get to that. And longer.
Me would be lifetime.
Yeah,
lifetime.
You'll never make it.
Yeah. You'll never
I have no
make
faith
it.
in you. I'm like, you'll never make it.
You'll never do that.
Just because I'm like, I don't have the time, and like even like Techland, the studio that makes the Dying Light franchise, because everyone was like 500 hours. So like they took to Twitter and they were like, yeah, 500 hours is related to maxing out the game. And they said finishing all the quests, the endings, exploring every part of the world. But a regular player should finish the story and the side quests in about 100 hours, which still is a long ass time.
That is a long ass time.
Because most games now, it's like, I think about like I just finished like the first Hellblade game. It was like 8 hours. And most games I would say are like 20 hours.
Yeah, like 20 to 40. I would say 20 to 40. And there are a lot of games coming out, like open world games. Like I know Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out like this year for sure, most likely in the holiday season. And that's another big game. It's probably going to take you like, because you could take as much time as you want in that. You could rack up like 1,000 hours if you wanted to.
That's the thing. And so I wonder if Dying Light 2 will be similar.
Yeah.
Because the other thing is like I don't know too much about the nature of the game yet. Like the trailers and the footage that we've seen have not been very revealing of what the actual gameplay and like plot is going to be like, because the first game had a lot of side quests too, and I didn't do any of them. But like I'm assuming there's going to be like a lot of side quests. The story is really long, and there's probably different parts of the main story where it branches off and you can do side quests and blah 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 and exploring and jumping.
Just jumping everywhere.
Just jumping.
It's just going to be B-roll. It's just going to be B-roll of them jumping.
Of just jumping. I mean, hey, what was it? It was like 3,000 or something unique parcour animations.
Yeah, that's right.
Or like 2,000 something. So it's going to be super cool.
Yeah.
just 500 hours of me doing parkour. Hell yeah.
It's like
parkour simulator.
It's the equivalent of like if you're doing parkour in that game, that's why I would play the Dying Light 2. And then it's the same reason why I played Miles Morales, just so I could web sling all over the buildings. And I was like, whoa, I was done.
Because that was the most fun part of that game.
Yeah. And I feel like I would do the same thing with Dying Light 2. I would like run around and like just do parkour. Just reenact the office scene and just, that's it. Yeah. I'm like, I save all my parkouring. I'm like, gotta save. It's like, didn't do anything with the storyline, didn't get any items.
You haven't even gone past the first quest.
No, it's like 30 hours in, I'm just parkouring. It's like Mirror's Edge. I'm making it Mirror's Edge. Like, I love Mirror's Edge 3.
So, I mean, I'm still super excited. I love Dying Light. And, again, the mystique around the second game, like, I don't really know too much about it. I'm like...
Maybe they're going for shock value. Maybe the 500 hours is a way to pull people in, like a shock value.
That's
to get
true. It's actually
publicity.
only 14 hours.
Yeah, it's just a publicity stunt. It's just, there's not even a game. But no, I feel like 500 hours is a lot. And considering it's coming out next year, right? Or this year.
Dying Light 2?
Yeah. Or is it next year?
February 4th.
Yes, that's right. This year. So basically, I feel like, first off, I'm a year behind. I'm still in December mentally. So I'm thinking
same.
next year. But anyway, I feel like with all the games coming out, that's a lot of investment.
Well, that's my other thing is like all of the other games that are coming out in February, Elden Ring, Forspoken, like all of those games are also going to be huge time sucks. I'm getting sucked this year.
Sucked for time.
I'm getting the suck hard.
In the beginning of the year too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I'm excited because all of these games seem, I'm just like super excited for all of them. And like, I guess if all else fails, if all of the games in the rest of the year are flops, then at least I have Dying Light 2 that I can put 500 hours into.
That's true. And speaking of flops, I read an article today about, there was the most anticipated games of 2022, but then there was another article talking about the like would-be flops or guessing the flops of the year. Mm-hmm. Like what games are like have this big following right now, but on release won't sell as well.
Yeah.
And one of them they put is Horizons, the new Horizon game. I thought that was interesting. Because I feel like so many people are going to be into that and like are waiting for that game.
Oh, yeah.
But for some reason that was on the list, and then there was a few other games. And
I'm excited for it.
But the one that like are for sure going to sell, Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's going to be a hit. Like everyone's going to buy that right when it comes out.
Yeah.
And also God of War.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that game's not going to be a flop at all.
Oh, no. I'm so excited for God of War 2.
Yeah, and that's another game. It's like 20, 40 hours, right?
Probably, yeah.
So how many, just think about all the hours you have to spend gaming in 2022.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Work can wait. Hashtag work can wait.
Hashtag work can wait. Hashtag call out.
Yeah.
Hashtag use PTO.
Yeah, it's COVID.
It's
Blame
COVID
it on
times.
COVID, yeah.
You just, all you have to do is get on the phone with your boss and be like,
I have to stay home. And then it's like,
and then your boss will be like, well, actually, the CDC said that you could come to work if you're vaccinated, but you're having symptoms.
That's so stupid. First off,
we don't need to get into. I know that this is a news podcast, but we don't need to get into this.
No, but I am going to say that it's stupid.
It is very stupid. I am going to say
that it's, how dare they? Anyway.
Should we start a political uprising on Twitch?
I want to. So who else is in?
Chat?
I'm looking at you.
Anybody in chat want to start a political uprising?
All right.
Who's that?
Dying Light 2. Oh, Tekken shirt. Yep. I got it in Barcelona.
Did you?
Yeah. I was in a mall. I actually like window shopped for the first time in my life that I've ever done in a mall in Barcelona. I walked by it and I was like, I fucking love Tekken. I need to get that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So.
I wish I had more. I'm just wearing a black sweatshirt. I wish I had more gaming merch.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is like one of the only gaming merch. Well, no, I have my Goose.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
With the from Untitled Goose Game.
Untitled Goose Game.
The only Goose Game.
The only Goose Game you can talk about, or no, because that's the only.
And
one.
if there are any others, there aren't.
No, it's just that one. But yeah, thank you for that.
So yeah, I mean, I'm super excited for Dying Light 2. I wish they would do more of those, because remember they were doing those like showcases for a while.
Yeah.
I wish they would do more of those, but I feel like they stopped because they were so highly produced. They were like, we're running out of money fast.
No, seriously, so much money went in that, yeah.
I was like, I love this, but I was like, this is so produced. I'm like, where are you getting the money to do this? I was like, your marketing budget can't be this big.
No. It's because everyone keeps hiring Keanu Reeves to show up in all their gaming events.
He's not even in the game. He's just like, I'm Keanu Reeves.
Like, hello, I'm Keanu. I'm here.
And we're all like, woo!
Like taking the top off. Like, he's the one.
Keanu.
He's my one.
Sign my boobie.
Yeah. Sign it to me from Keanu.
I'm gonna get tattooed.
Yeah. That would be funny. Like, get his signature and then, like, go to a tattoo artist.
Right?
Copyright claim.
So
My
my 2022 goals.
Yeah. Face tattoo. Keanu Reeves' signature. Could you get in trouble? I feel like you can get in trouble for that.
For what?
For, like, tattooing someone else's signature to your body.
Why
Right?
though?
I don't know, because you could do something with it, right? With a camera, like, I don't know, take a picture of it and then
Be like,
use
this
it,
is my signature.
and then use it. I have no idea. Anyway, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about.
We didn't come here to talk about this.
Let's talk about something I did talk about previously, weeks ago.
Yeah. So Mary. So basically, Mary's clairvoyant and knows everything,
I can tell things,
past, present, and future.
Well, future's not the greatest, but the past is in the past. So let's talk about the present.
Yes. Well.
The PSVR 2.
Yeah.
Which I talked about previously because there was like a, not leak, but there was like an early release of like what it was going to be about. And
Right.
I haven't got the PlayStation VR, or I never got the first one, but I did borrow it from someone and I played Resident Evil 7 Biohazard with it.
Right.
One of the coolest gaming experiences I've ever had, for sure. And when I saw the release of like the new one coming out, I'm like, I have to own that.
Yeah.
Even if it's going to be like $500, $600.
Right. I'm really curious because they so they announced it at a well, so they announced it on their blog, but they also like showcased it at.
He keeps falling.
Wait, I'll just hold it.
In love.
He just wants to be held.
He does. He wants to be coddled.
So cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they announced it at on their blog, but they also, I guess, like talked about it at I forget, it was like the tech convention that just happened, and I can't remember what it's called.
I was about to say
It starts with a
CDC.
C.
I was about to say
CDC.
CDC.
The CDC.
The CDC convention. They're like PlayStation.
Sony was like, you have to get Sony was like, you have to get PSVR 2 in order to be fully vaccinated and boosted.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh darn.
Well, got to show my PSVR card.
Right.
Get in a restaurant now.
It's just the Vax card, and then in one of the things, it's just PSVR 2.
It's like, I am an elite.
So I have some of the information about it here. I took this straight from their blog post. So they revealed that the PSVR 2 will feature an OLED display with 2000 by 2040 per eye panel resolution.
Per eye.
Per eye.
Per 20,000 eyes.
Whoa!
No, but I think, because also, like, it tracks your eye movement, right?
Yes. So it tracks your eye movement. It says the headset will also support 90 hertz and 120 hertz with a field view of approximately 110 degrees.
Wow. I think that's going to help with motion sickness.
Oh, yeah.
I think, like, because I noticed, what's strange is I have really bad motion sickness in cars. Like, I can't even look at my phone without getting sick.
Being like, whoa.
Whoa. But when it came to, like, playing Resident Evil, I didn't get sick at all.
Weird.
Not sick at all. But everyone else, like, they were like, after 30 minutes, they were like, I can't.
I think the high resolution, like I think the, like the higher rate and then the higher resolution, I think just having it be clearer and having the refresh rate be faster, it will prevent motion sickness because there won't be, like, if you move, there won't be as much of like a lag, or there probably will be, but it won't be as jarring. Because I think part of that I think a lot of that motion sickness comes from that. Like,
yeah, the wooziness factor.
The woozy factor.
The woozy factor. It's not fear factor. It's the
woozy
woozy factor. They just make the guest really woozy.
Whoa.
Now walk a straight line, or you die.
Or you die
In a pit of cockroaches.
Oh no,
Joe Rogan.
So yeah, kind of like you said, it has 4 cameras on the headset and controller tracking IR camera for eye tracking. Your movements and direction you look at are reflected in game without the need for an external camera.
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
And then I wrote here at the bottom, also the controllers look like thongs.
They do look like thongs.
Let me see if I can pull up a picture to stream real quick.
Yeah, these look
Hold on.
ridiculously scandalous.
Let me see.
They're ready for the beach.
All right, everyone, look at this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, they look like little bikinis for your hands.
Yeah. Sexy. Sexy design. That's what they come out with.
Sexy design.
Sexy design.
They're like, so we wanted to go with something sleek and sexy.
Not for your children, but for your adults.
For you nasty adults.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's me.
Yeah.
Clearly.
But that does look like child's arm. Like a child's arm in there.
Yeah. They do look like children's hands,
yeah,
actually.
they do actually do. But I feel like the design, because that's similar to the Oculus, right?
Yeah.
'Cause the Oculus has that type of...
I think so.
And isn't that better than the PSVR? I thought it was.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
The only other thing too is like with the PSVR 2, it's still cable connected, which for a lot of people is like because it is kind of annoying like to be in VR and like be tethered by a cable, because the Oculus is Bluetooth, right?
Yeah. Yes.
It's
yes.
wireless.
It is. Yeah, it's wireless. It's all in one.
So that is kind of a limitation, but I think for the specs of this, and like I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, whatever, have a little cable.
Yeah.
Watch your step.
That's right. Don't jump into the TV like some people do. Half the time I think that people just do that
For the show.
For the show of it.
I will
they're
say
like-
though, I played what is that VR game? The Red Hot something.
Red Hot.
The one where it's like when you move, the enemies move, and when you don't move,
Oh,
they
Super
don't.
Hot.
Super Hot. I'm like Red Hot because they're red.
Because when they die, it's like super hot.
I did play that, and like you do like I was on like all fours. I was like crouching and leaning. Because, you know, you have to, like, reach for stuff and, like, reach for ammo, and you don't want to move too much, so you're doing all the, like, it's like you're playing Twister.
Yeah.
And it's super fun, and also a workout, so.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I played the Office game, where, like, you sat in the office, and, like, all I did was throw cups, like, in the air.
You're like,
I was like, and then, like, I kept picking things up, and I was supposed to do something, but I was like, nah, this is more fun. Nah, I'm just going to throw donuts. So that's what I want to do in real life.
Ooh. But, yeah, so they didn't release a price or anything yet for it, so.
I'm guessing right now, $349.99.
You know what's funny? I was watching What's Good Games, and one of the hosts also said that. She was like, it's going to be either $3.99 or $4.99, but she was like, but I'm going to say it's going to be in that sweet spot of $349.99.
Yeah, I think so.
So we will see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know. I'm not huge into VR, but I kind of want to be, but I don't have the space in my apartment because, like, you know, like my setup is in my bedroom. So, like, I sit on the foot of my bed to play video games. I'm like, I don't have room for VR.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Although I guess because I don't have to look at the TV, I could stand in that space between my bed and my... This is not intriguing content because nobody knows what my bedroom looks like except you.
Let's do a tour.
Let's do a house tour.
We get a GoPro. We, like, go into your bedroom. Shows all the things that you don't want the public to see.
No.
I'm like, zoom in.
Look
at this. But I'm going to get it, I think.
Perfect. I'll come over.
Yeah. I'm saving up for travel, PSVR 2. And it looks like with COVID, PSVR 2 is going to be more of a reality than traveling. So.
Right. And I mean, thank God. Oh, wait. Also, because we have to announce, as we do every episode, Mary and I are PS5 owners.
Oh, yeah. We own a PS5.
We didn't say it last time, so we have to say it twice. Mary and I are PS5 owners.
We are PS5 owners.
So we can use the PSVR 2 because it's only for PS5.
Yeah. And I feel privileged and a little bit greedy.
I feel like I'm better than everyone else, you know?
Yeah. Just a little tinge.
Just a little bit.
Tinge.
Like, I'm not like, you know.
Yeah.
My ego is not like, but I am better than
Yeah,
everyone else.
pretty much. I mean, PS4 owners. I mean, there's so many people that are pissed. they're like, God damn you.
We have negative viewers.
Yeah, it's like, I want a PS5. But no. I am, though, definitely saving up for that, as well as saving up for all the games I need to buy like this year. Mm-hmm. So I think I'll have enough if it's actually $349.99.
Right. Although, unless we want to get, unless we want to try and get Xbox.
Xbox? Oh, yeah.
Series
Do you want a
X,
Series X?
Whenever we can get our hands on one.
Not a Series S, Series X.
Yeah. See, I mean, we managed to get a PS5, so...
That's true.
I think we can get a Series X.
Yeah. Someone at work got it. And I was looking at them like, congratulations.
So happy for you.
Xbox Series X. Bless.
Enjoy
it on my behalf.
While you can.
Yeah. Before I come over. And take it.
And you sleep the long sleep.
The long sleep. The long nap.
The forever nap.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. We don't really have any other topics. It was a very light week.
Yeah, nothing really jarring or exciting.
Just
a little guy right there.
A little dude.
A little dude right there.
Little dude.
Little dude. That'll do.
That'll do you.
That'll do you, little dude.
I have to say, I was watching the footage from our stream on Friday, and that bit that we did fucking killed me.
I can't wait to see it. Oh,
it was so good. That'll do you.
That'll do you.
All right. Yeah, that's it for our topics for today. But we still have like 10 minutes left, so why don't we just
shoot the shit?
Shoot the shit. Hey,
let's get some shit
let's
out
go to the
here.
shit range. Shoot the shit.
We got some shit. Can you come in here?
Bring the shit. Hey.
Hey. Shit. Oh shit, boy. Can you bring the
shit, man? Shit, boy.
The man made out of shit, boy. Waiting for table for one.
Table for one.
I love shooting the shit.
Oh my god. Well, what have you been playing recently?
Well, I'm still playing Symphony of the Night, Castlevania, because that game
because it'll never end.
It's never gonna end because it's so hard.
It's so hard.
It's so hard. But I am getting better at it progressively. Besides that, I'm playing still Fire Emblem, Three Houses, Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, and then also because of the retro setup I have so many games at my disposal that I'm playing like several games at once. Like
you have one controller in each hand.
I do. Like I have a GameCube controller and I have a Japanese PS2 controller.
And your eyes are splitting in two different directions to play two games at once.
That's right. But also I'm just sometimes looking at the white Japanese PS2 that I have and just looking at it in admiration. I'm like, you're beautiful. Beautiful.
You're beautiful.
And I shake it and I break it. I'm like, oh no. I just got you. So I'm playing Odin Sphere on the PS2 briefly. I'm playing Blood Rain 2. Like, it's just a bunch of, like, games that I pick out.
Yeah.
You know, have the game set up on the side. And then literally any console, you just boop. And just
because you have the splitter, right?
Yeah,
so
they're all set up. Like, all of them. Like, we have the, HDMI. We have the CRT over on the left.
Those are my initials.
That's right, CRT. You're a classic. But I feel like I am distracted by how many games I have to play.
Yeah.
But I also don't mind it. Like, I don't mind hopping in and out of games. Like,
it is nice, I will say. Like, I like having multiple things that I can, like, switch between. Because, like, sometimes, like, it just sometimes you're like, oh, like, I've been playing this one game so much. Like, I want to just, like, do something different.
Yeah.
Do something else.
Yeah. It gets boring real fast.
Yeah.
Even though, like, it's a video game.
Also, I haven't looked at were the January PlayStation Plus deals good?
Oh, I didn't actually check.
I haven't looked yet. Wow, fake fans.
I feel like the past couple like have not been the hottest.
So maybe these ones are great, and
Hopefully.
we need to check before it's too late.
Yeah, they need to make up for the past couple ones.
Yeah, because the last few ones I was like, I don't want to play any of these.
Yeah, I didn't even download them.
No,
because I know like you.
Yeah, even the free ones, I was like, no.
No, I didn't play them. I didn't download them. But anyway, yeah, that's about it.
Also, thank you, Intelligent, for being very active in the chat. I don't know if you're still here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mary has a white Japanese PS2. It is very cool.
Yeah, I'm in love with it. And I have blue, like the clear see-through PS2 memory cards with it, like in the PS2. So, like the blue gradient of the PS2 logo with the white and like the white controller. Oh,
so nice.
So nice. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for participating. I just put the chat up. So I am scrolling through, catching up on your comments, but thank you for being here. You are our first official viewer, besides myself counting as a viewer in this.
It's always like funny when you count yourself. You're like, oh, I got one. Oh,
right, because I have it open live, and I'm just like, it's me.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah, we will. If you liked what you saw, we will be doing this every. Are we doing it every Sunday?
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday for the podcast.
Forward, yeah.
Today was just an exception, so. Yeah, we'll be streaming live on Fridays, and for gameplay and Saturdays, we'll be doing the podcast live. So
yeah,
but yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I got.
Well, that's all we got. That's all we got, kids. Us adults got to go to sleep. We got work.
Yeah, it's bad.
We got bread to put on the table.
I have to wake up at 5 tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. Oof.
Oh,
I got to start my vacation more so.
All right. Well. Thank you for watching. As per
always.
usual, this will go up on YouTube as well in a couple days, and you'll be able to listen to the podcast audio everywhere that podcasts are available. I recommend iTunes because you can leave us a review and be like, Chris and Mary are so freaking cool.
5 stars, 5 stars.
5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars.
Woo!
Woo! And that's it.
That's it. And goodbye.
Thank you. And thank you, Intelligent. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Ow!
Woo! And out. That's it.
And that's it.
That's it.
In and out.
In and out the burger. Burger time.